Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this broadcast here. Sorry for the delayed start. Technology, it's a blessing and a curse as the coast-to-coast layup is missed, and then there is a block called for a foul.
Well, we did see Danny King hit the first bucket of the game, a 3 for Freeport. The sophomore Danny King starting action off tonight for us.
And there's free throws to be shot here as, again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this High Top Sports presentation. My name is Samuel Goldberg, and I am joined alongside tonight by Bob Butterball. And Bob, these two teams, they've had mixed starts to their season, is a word we'll use at Freeport, averaging less than 60 points a game.
Absolutely. I saw a loss recently to Derry, which was a hard-fought game by the Yellowjackets, but certainly need to do some things tonight to get back on the winning side of the leisure.
That I would agree with. Again, Freeport averaging just under 60 points a game. Their offense has real hit or miss here. As they have the ball right here after the block shot. And then as for this Armstrong team is there's a turnover. And Armstrong not off to the greatest of starts either. Their offense as well can sometimes be one of the best three-point shooting teams in the state of Pennsylvania, and then next thing you know, it goes cold.
Well, we certainly have seen Riggle, number 10 for the Riverhawks, hit some hot streaks and get some good makes from beyond the arc for the Riverhawks in past games. We'll see if he gets hot tonight against the Yellowjackets, who've had difficulty defending the three in some of their games.
There's a bucket. Right there, Freeport dribbling. That'll be a travel as Glista took one too many steps. And that's a back-to-back turnovers on possessions for the Yellowjackets.
Glista certainly an athletic guard for these Yellowjackets.
Riggle launches a three. That's long. We'll get an over-the-back foul going the other way. That on Bartolovich.
Expect to see Riggle test these Yellowjackets tonight with his three-point shooting.
Some keys to the game here for you. For Freeport, they have to keep up the intensity. One thing that Freeport has going for them is their ability to get up and down the floor. And they have many ways to beat you with that high press.
Tremendous athletes.
Three ball from the wing. That is no good. And we'll go the other way, Riverhawks. For the Yellowjackets, as that bucket's up and good.
Ian Olsen driving to the lane on that one. I didn't see it. It might have been Bartolovich with the finish.
Drive, kick out. That three, no good. 6-3 your score here. Riverhawks have advantage. Drive, little Euro. That's off the glass and good. Ian Olsen gets the bucket to go, and that will force Freeport to call timeout. So while we have a moment to catch our breath here again, taking a look at the other keys to the game. For Freeport, they want to rebound. That's one thing that they've lost their last couple of games, is that rebound battle. And then also ball security and just execute, something they haven't done here so far, as they have more turnovers than points to start the game.
They certainly do, and I'd add to that, I'd like to see the Yellowjackets close out on those three-point shooters. They struggled to do that against Derry. Number 25 for Derry really tormented the Yellowjackets in their last game, and they need to close out on that three-point shooting if they're going to have any success tonight against these Riverhawks.
We'll see what the Yellowjackets can execute here out of the timeout.
Glista brought the ball up for the Yellowjackets. Terrific handles on Glista. He'll make some impressive moves tonight.
Cowan's in the game right now. He can absolutely light it up from three. It's the last game we broadcasted here. He had 5 threes, but Glista having a little trouble at the top of the key, gets swarmed by a couple of
put the broadcaster jinx on him there.
Yeah,
I said,
a
what wonderful
broadcaster
handles,
drinks,
and he
yeah.
and he creates a turnover right after that.
Sullivan returns for Freeport.
It's like talking about the no-hitter or telling you how many field goals a guy's made in a row.
It always seems to end up going one way or another. 8-3 is your score right now. Armstrong leads it. As there's a great deflection right there by Olsen. And speaking of Armstrong, their keys to the game, they want to create some turnovers and get in transition as quickly as possible. As this Freeport, as talking to the coach earlier, this Freeport team will get you out and running quickly. And then also constant pressure, as there's a bucket right there from Glista, who used the right hand to kiss it off the window. A bucket now, first in 2 minutes for Freeport. Pass now to the wing, 3-ball, that's no good. Defensive rebound by Glista. And now they will go off and running. Sullivan now with it, bringing it up the court.
Sullivan, impressive wide receiver also for the football team for the Yellowjackets this season. And I do believe he leads the Yellowjackets in scoring. Dempsey Cowan may be challenging that or challenging my accuracy on that, but I do believe Sullivan leads the Yellowjackets in scoring.
Sullivan, a little turnaround shot that misses everything, but the official says there was contact, and Sullivan will get 2 from the charity strike.
Armstrong fouls on number 14, Bartolovic, his second, team second.
Sullivan, an impressive athlete, playing that guard position here for the Yellow Jacket basketball team. An accomplished wide receiver on the football team. I believe 7+ touchdowns this year for the Yellow Jackets in football as well. So one of those dual sport athletes that the Yellow Jackets rely on heavily.
First free throw up and good. Free throw sponsored by Steffi's Country Catering. See if Sullivan can stuff the second one, and he does not. Has a little bit of leftovers at the free throw line. Olsen bringing it up, a little bit trouble in the paint, kicks it out. Vasilek for 3. No good, rims out, and it will stay. The Riverhawks.
Riverhawks are a little bit cold from outside to start this game. A few misses there early.
A turnaround shot right there with the left.
But the power move inside.
That's Sayre using that body. He's the tallest and most built out on the court right now. Cowan. Out to Glista. Ball movement now.
The Riverhawks can hurt a team like Freeport both inside and outside. I expect them to have quite a bit of trouble with the Riverhawks tonight, the Yellow Jackets.
Triple no good. In transition. Mid ball movement. That layup is up and good.
Just strong along the baseline there, very strong.
3-ball from the corner, no good. And now in transition. Olsen will bring it up. Olsen, little dribble crossover. Athletic finish with the left. Ian Olsen is taking over this game. He's got 4. Freeport seems to be all out of sorts right now. Walker with the top of the key. Over to Cowan. That might be, that's an excellent takeaway right there by Vasilek. Vasilek, excuse me.
Foul on the floor, Freeport number 1, Brady Sullivan. His first, team second. Brady Pickett returns, number 25, Brian Kioski checks in for Freeport. Riverhawk ball on the sideline.
It'll be Armstrong.
Kahowski checks in at 25 for Freeport. Putting in a couple of their bigs, both Pega and Kahowski on the floor now.
Ian Olsen is tied with Sayre for the game high at 4 apiece. Olsen backing down. Spinning around the free throw area. Beautiful pass to the corner. That three ball no good. But Armstrong gets to it. A little bit strong on the layup. Third time counted and a foul.
Bodies were flying down low there, Sam.
Wiles turns garbage into gold, and he will get another opportunity at the free throw line to complete the N1 play.
Wiles is at the line converting a 3-point play.
Jay Walker will check back into the game for Freeport.
Giving Sullivan a break.
Players and turns it over. Here comes Armstrong now in transition. Alisek leading the charge. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound Glista. Glista now off and running. Down the lane, kick out to Cowan. Thinking three, gets it over to Walker. Good ball movement here by Freeport. Driving all the way is Kachowski nuts, no good. An offensive rebound is good by Brady Paga.
Paga with a good finish there. Strong to the hoop in those ectoplasm green tennis shoes.
Ian Olsen tried to drive on that one, missed everything but the backboard. Kachowski for the Walker. Paga. Cowan with it now on the wing. That's Glista, excuse me. Glista with the left. Turn around. Gets double team. Paga thinking three. Drives into the lane. Tries to get it to Kachowski. That gets intercepted, and we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball will go to the Riverhawks.
Armstrong really taking one of their keys to the game, applying pressure seriously, as they have applied some serious pressure here against Freeport so far in this one. That last bucket by Freeport, that was their first bucket since the 5:45 mark.
Really stifling defense being played here by Armstrong. It looks like we have another foul called there.
Kachowski gets called for the Kachowski, excuse me.
Riverhawk ball on the side.
17-8, 31.2 seconds left to play here in this non-conference game. Kachowski a little bit frustrated, pushed Valasek there, but whistles remain silent. Valasek with it. Over to Cogley. To Oliver.
Guarded tightly there by King.
Ian Olsen will take it. Probably trying to hold for the last shot. Over to Wiles. Wiles drives, right hand floater, no good. And that will do it for the first quarter. An absolute beautiful quarter here from Armstrong. They will take a 17-8 lead heading into the second quarter. We'll be back after a quick word from our sponsor, Armstrong Indoor Athletics.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back here to Freeport Area Middle School. Second quarter starting here momentarily. 17-8 is your score in this one. Currently Ian Olsen, who is on the floor, leads all scorers with 4 points. What I've liked so far from this Armstrong team is that they are willing to share the ball, give them 5 assists on their 17 points so far in this game.
Certainly an unselfish group of players here. Quite a few upperclassmen, I believe, on the Armstrong side of the ball.
Lista gets called for the charge, and the Armstrong sideline, which we're currently sitting on, a bunch of Armstrong parents absolutely love that charge.
Riggle getting the feet set. Glista trying to back him down. Did not work out for Glista.
There's that Freeport high press that they like to run. How will Armstrong handle their first look at it? They handle it pretty well. Olsen with it at the Freeport logo. ball movement, drive, little turnaround. That's no good. Battle for the offensive rebound. It's splattered around. Bunch of bodies falling on the floor. Will be a jump ball.
Jump ball this time will go to the River Hawks.
Possession will
Armstrong
stay
ball.
there, yeah.
Armstrong ball on baseline.
Inbounds. When we're lay up a little strong. Second chance opportunity is good. Ian Olsen again with the bucket, give him 6.
Olsen certainly giving these Freeport players fits tonight, both offensively and defensively. I know Olsen led the Riverhawks with 12 steals through their first 2 games and is continuing that trend of just being an absolute terror on the court.
That ball's taken away. Armstrong will have it. It's there. Over to Olsen. Swings it. Bartolovic. And Armstrong will get set. Balasek to Cogley. Ian Olsen is the floor general tonight. Give him 6 points. And he has 4 assists. Pega up and good.
Freeport needs to continue working down low. Pega with a few points tonight already. His size might be able to challenge some of these players down low for the Riverhawks.
There's a turnover there for Armstrong. Believe it or not, that is their first turnover of the game. So that's got to be happy about that so far. That gets your first turnover at the 5:43 mark.
We certainly want to see the Yellowjackets take advantage of the absence of Bartolovic right now from the floor. Get that ball inside if they're looking to pull this game closer.
Sullivan on the drive, has it stripped, and now bodies again going to the floor for the ball. There will be a jump ball. This is one of the reasons why I love commentating high school sports, because there's no NIL. Well, there might be some here and there, but there's really no NIL involved. It's just pure heart and hustle to get your minutes.
Well, especially at this size of school too. You know, when you're looking at this level of basketball, you know, these kids, every game is so important to them. Everybody wants to win.
Riggle with it on the left wing. Gets the play. Turnaround. Kick out to the corner. Good ball movement here by Armstrong. Balasek. Great jab step move. Entry pass with the left is there. Great dribble drive right there by Balasek. That high IQ move, that jab step into a beautiful entry pass. Sullivan will take a straightaway 3. That's no good. And there'll be a foul. I believe it's on Armstrong. It will stay here.
Foul on the floor there. Both teams seeing their success at the moment. Little there is, though, from Freeport inside. We're getting the success down low, especially from the Riverhawks right now. We got a foul called.
Olsen being a little bit too aggressive right there on Brady Sullivan. Gets called for the foul.
On the floor, number 14, Olsen. His first, team's second.
While we have a moment here in this delay, we'll thank our sponsor, Steffi's Country Catering. They are a free throw sponsor. Steffi's Country Catering is ready to fill up your dinner table with the best home cooked food in the area. Call them to cater any event, big or small, whether it's a football tailgate, a fall wedding, or a family reunion. It's a guarantee that Steffi's Country Catering will leave your guests satisfied and stuffed. Make it a point to check out their weekly Sunday takeout specials. And remember, Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. Mention High Top Sports Network for a special 10% discount when you choose Steffi's Country Catering for your next event. Call Terry at 724-548-5047 or search at Terry Steffi on Facebook to place your order today.
To come back, it looks like the officials have made Brady Sullivan leave the floor. Might have had some maybe blood on the elbow, but he's headed to the training room. The officials walked him over to the bench and made sure he got checked out before returning to the floor.
This has been a pretty aggressive game so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Well, Sullivan was one of the ones on the floor there when we dove for one of those loose balls. So
C.J. Walker will check into the game for Sullivan.
we'll keep an eye out for Sullivan's return.
Here's Glista with the drive. Little runner, left hand, that's good. Gavin Glista gets his second bucket of the game. Olsen with the right, that's no good. Walker collects the rebound. He will run in transition, going coast to coast. Trips and falls on the floor. The hardwood monster gets him. And there will be another turnover for the Yellowjackets.
Looks like there's a gremlin there on the floor in the court there. Just jumped up and grabbed Walker's leg.
Here's Sayre with it, leads all scorers with 8 points. Valasek, quick move, jumper, that is all nylon by Valasek. That's his first bucket of the game. Walker with it. Over to Glista. Walker to Cowan, thinking three, drives with his left, little jump step, kicks it out to Glista. Glista, Walker, top of the key, back to Glista. Good ball movement here by the Yellowjackets. Cowan, who has been held scoreless so far, usually the 3-man on this team. Glista turns, kicks out to Kachowski. Kachowski with the offhand pushes off. Whistles remain silent. Pega, though, tries to collect the offensive rebound. Battle for it, and it'll be a jump ball.
Quite a few tie-ups on this in this first half already. Just shows you both teams certainly want to battle hard. When you've got these neighboring districts and you play a lot of sports against each other, both youth through middle school, now into varsity, they know these players on both sides of the ball very well.
Excellent counter to the full court press right there by Armstrong. And Coglia was the beneficiary. Kachowski in the lane, that's no good. And now Armstrong will be off and running again. It's Olsen. Runs right into the Yellowjacket Glista, and that'll be a charge going the other way. Olsen kind of looked like he was on the football field there.
Yeah, he certainly went in with quite a bit of momentum. That's going to be, I believe, his second foul. He's coming off the floor here with 2 fouls here in the second half. Armstrong has certainly some depth on their side, but they don't want to see Ian Olsen off the court for very long.
Sullivan driving with the right, kick out. Glista, 3 from the corner, splash! Gavin Glista has 5 straight now for the Yellowjackets, and they brought it into 14.
Ooh, and the pressure does force the turnover for Armstrong. A little over and back there.
I was kind of surprised at that call because he jumped and both feet, or 1 foot landed on the one side of the court and the other the opposite. I didn't expect that whistle to be blown, but it was. Pega with it to Sullivan, who's back in. Sullivan drives with the right hand, loses it, but a foul is called on the drive. Are they going to give him continuation, or is it going to be on the floor? They're going to give him continuation. He will get 2 from the free throw line. Danny King is set to check in. First one by Sullivan is good.
Sullivan was strong last game from the foul stripe with his shooting, and continues that early in this game.
And our free throw is sponsored by Steffi's Country Catering, as the second one is stuffed into the nylon. A 2-for-2 trip right there by Sullivan, and now the lead is cut to 12. More full court pressure here being shown by Freeport. It's Sayre with it. Double team, Kachowski coming in. Great job by Sayre to get away from the double team. Wiles kicks out to Valasek, and now wide open underneath his Wiles, but he couldn't handle the pass. 3 from the corner, that's no good. Battle for it, comes away with Freeport. Danny King with the rebound, gets it out to Glista. Glista spinning, trying to kick it out, gets it to Sullivan. His three-pointer, that's no good. Off the front of the rim.
Both teams struggling tonight from beyond the arc. We've seen a few fall, but quite a few misses on both sides tonight.
Cogley over to Riggle. 3, top of the key. Off the right rim, and that pass goes to no one. And Armstrong gets to regather again.
Freeport certainly needs to capitalize off those three-point misses. Can't lose those offensive rebound opportunities.
Oh my goodness, that almost looks like the Syracuse backdoor play.
Pretty play by the
Excellent
Riverhawks.
ball movement. Cowan with it, he's been held scoreless. Danny King, he's thinking 3, and he gets his crown. The King strikes for 3.
He buries his second of the game.
25 seconds with it. Sayre at the top of the key. Nice to cross over Glista. And screaming timeout is Armstrong coach. 17.6 seconds to play. We will take a quick break here. And we will thank again our sponsor, Armstrong Indoor Athletics.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction. To WPIAL.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back here to Freeport Middle School. You're all good. Technology, blessing or a curse. Don't really know
absolutely
which button to press, but you saw there our sponsor, Armstrong Indoor Athletics. Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 138 South Grand Avenue in downtown Katanning. It's a premium multi-sport training facility in the region. The newly added turf can accommodate practices and training for most every sport, including soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Of course, AIA, there's a turnover. King in transition. Runner, that's good. 5 seconds now. Olsen brings the ball up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Corner 3, Riggle. That is no good. And that is how the half will end.
Danny King, 8 points in the first half for the Yellowjackets to lead them.
31-22 is your score, but as I was reading here, couldn't get in all the time, or in time. Armstrong Indoor Athletics is one of our awesome sponsors that allows you to view this game for completely free of no charge. So again, we here at High Top Sports Network ask you to please use our sponsors for all of your needs. And again, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 138 South Grand Avenue in downtown Katanning, is a premium multi-sport training facility in the region. The newly added turf field can accommodate practices and training for most every sport, including soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Of course, AIA is a well-established leader in baseball and softball training, and their state-of-the-art facility offers everything you need to help your young athlete take the next step towards success. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at AIA.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today. We will take our headsets off here for a little while and let you enjoy
the duck toss.
Enjoy the duck toss here at halftime. Score 31 for Armstrong, Freeport 22. Folks, don't go anywhere.
This is the best 50-50. This is absolutely the best 50-50.
Our most accurate tosses yet. The white of the eyes of the Yellowjackets.
I have your microphone on. Just like for ambiance.
Mike, they're getting better at this. It's going to be a tough decision. Yeah, call it Michelle. You don't want to make that choice, man. Tiebreaker might be if the duck is standing upright.
7 hours.
Last call for ducks. If you still have a duck, please toss it now. I think Jackson Cage's toes were across the line. Our winning duck tonight is number 4, tossed by 6th grade travel player Giovanni Rincelli. Congratulations,
We're just
Gio.
running off Wi-Fi now.
Thank you all for your generous donations to
For whatever reason, the
Freeport
internet
Boys
is not
Basketball
working.
Booster.
There's this thing that's popping up in the notifications that says like something about audio connected, audio disconnected, audio reconnected. They keep doing it, but if it disconnects, it keeps reconnecting right away.
Ah, all right.
If anything, there may be some slipping.
Yeah.
But it's not done it a bunch of times. I think. Yeah. This thing. The warnings keep.
It's probably OBS.
I don't know. Yeah, here it is. OSB body.
Yep,
OS
that's this.
Okay.
Yep.
So it keeps saying like it'll say like disconnected,
It's
and then it'll be like
It's
reconnected.
probably the Wi-Fi like that now.
Yeah, because the Wi-Fi signal's not awesome either. Look at that.
No, they're bringing new. Yeah.
It's the only outlet.
All right. You get them. Welcome back here to Freeport Middle School. It is 31-22 right now in this contest. Take a look at some halftime stats. Leading scorer on the court right now, Sarah for Armstrong. He has 10 points. He is complemented by a slew of other Armstrong scorers. Olsen has 6. Olsen working on a triple-double of the assists and points category. He's got 6 points and 6 assists here through one half of play. And then on the other side here for Freeport, leading all scorers is Danny King with 8. He had 8 points in the second quarter. Was able to get 2 threes and a tough bucket to give himself 8 points. He leads all scores for Freeport. Gavin Glista, though, not too far behind with 7 points to his name. Second half action will be here starting momentarily. We'll take a quick break here, and when we come back, we will have second half action in this one. Don't go anywhere.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today. Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599.
Now you're good. Now we're good.
There we go. There we are. As we're about to join here in the second half. Just making the comment here to Sam that the Yellowjackets really need to see some more scoring from some of their top players. Dempsey Cowan held scoreless there in the first half. Brady Sullivan with 3 points and 2 fouls. So the top Yellowjacket scorers in the season seemingly having a difficult time with this Riverhawk defense.
Yeah, this Armstrong defense has been absolutely incredible so far, holding this Yellow Jacket offense to just 22 points. As the second half is underway. Glista with it, a far corner. Cowan guarded closely. Danny King. Yellow Jackets moving around. Glista had it in the low block, but lost the ball. I'd like to thank a lot of our sponsors here, and I mean, you get to view these games for absolutely free
because of these wonderful sponsors.
And our main scoreboard sponsor, Bird's Foot Golf Club, is a challenging course featuring 18 distinct holes, including 4 of the area's toughest par 3s. It's nestled amongst the rolling hills of Big Buffalo Creek Valley, located at 225 Furnace Run Road in Freeport, close to Route 28 and just under 40 minutes north of downtown Pittsburgh. Bird's Foot is a charming gem that scores with friendly staff, fun, and golf, as that 3-ball is a swing and a miss. Offensive rebound is up and good, or as they say in golf terms, a chip in. It's a charming gem that scores the friendly staff in fun golf that will test all skill levels. Right now, you can enjoy their Tuesday special and get your golf fix for $36. That's 18 holes and a cart rental for just $36 every Tuesday. Memberships are now available for the 2024 golf season, and signups are underway for Oktoberfest, which is the club's full golf party on October 22nd and features golf prizes, food, and beverages. Sign your team up today at www.birdsfoot.com. A couple of buckets exchanged while I was doing that.
Brady Sullivan getting a bucket there for the Yellowjackets.
35-24 is the score in favor of Armstrong. And Cowan held to nothing still. That's Dempsey Cowan. Still no points in this contest. Glista drives, kicks out to Sullivan. The Glista in the corner. Out to Cowan. Long three-pointer. That's cash. Dempsey Cowan finally comes alive. He's on the scoreboard. He's got his first 3 points of the game.
Sam, you'd think those coaches from Freeport might have been listening to me telling Sullivan and Cowan to get the scoring going for the Yellowjackets, and both of them coming out here trying to start hot in the second half.
Olsen got himself a bucket. It's a 10-point game. Cowan gets it tipped away from him from Riggle. Will stay here, though, in favor of the Yellowjackets.
Jackets need to be patient if they're going to try and chip away at this double-digit lead of the Riverhawks. Very impressed with the athleticism, shooting, and especially this defense from the Riverhawks.
Cowan being tightly guarded.
Riggle. Yeah, Riggle, just some tight defense there.
Glista drives. Give and go to Sullivan. Kick out. Cowan, three. No. There's a foul on the floor. Will go against Brady Pega.
Foul on the floor, number 15, Brady Pega.
It will be Armstrong ball.
First of the third quarter.
And Olsen with it, trying to do something against this press, and Olsen just a bit too much mustard on that pass.
Pega, conference selection in football, playing a little bit too rough there for the Yellowjackets to get that foul earlier.
Sullivan has it. To Glista, top of the key. That pass is stolen away by Olsen. Olsen, coast to coast with the right, is good. Ian Olsen, the do-it-yourself play right there, gets the steal, then the scoop and score. Lead is now at 12.
Olsen's got a bit of that Jason Kidd in him. Likes the defense as much as the offense.
Sullivan, no good. Danny King will throw up a prayer. That's no good as well. Riggle in transition. Three ball. That's Valasek who drains it from the wing. And just like that, it was a 10-point advantage. Now all of a sudden, it is 15. There is a timeout on the floor called by the Yellowjackets, as we're getting a shout out. We are getting a shout out here in the gym. They shouted out Joe Rhodes, but Joe is not here, unfortunately. He's probably somewhere playing golf. No.
You're always going to get that shout out when Eric Westendorf is in the building. He gives that shout out to High Top for sure, right? A lot of Freeport fans will know Eric Westendorf from not only the football broadcasts here at High Top Sports, but also as the voice down at Lernerville Speedway here locally. He's also the voice of the Yellowjackets in the building. And you can catch the corner of his head down there in the broadcast, sitting at the at the table. He's probably putting out a link to the broadcast there on Facebook for us.
Probably. Out of the timeout, we'll see what the Yellowjackets can draw up. Glista spins, loses it, gathers it again. Cowan, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Sarah. Olsen gets the play. Glista on him.
I think you have to be impressed with the Riverhawks down low. Just not only their scoring, but really with their rebounding, making it difficult for any second chances for these Yellowjackets.
My goodness, what a move by Ian Olsen. Doing the now you see me, now you don't move. Pega had him on skates. Cowan with it. Cross court to Glista. His drive, lost it. Wants a foul, won't get it. Valasek bringing it up the court. Wiles. I believe stepped out of bounds, or he traveled.
Yep, there was a travel.
Looked down at my roster and I heard a whistle. Not too many turnovers for Armstrong. That's their 4th turnover in the game. Sullivan had it, got fouled by Wiles.
I was going to say guarded tightly there, and a little too tightly for Wiles.
It'll be Glista to throw it in. 2 scorers for Armstrong in 12 points. It's Ian Olsen and Sayre. Sullivan out to King. Gets it to Glista. Glista drives at the left. Up A is met at the rim, but there's a whistle. Oh, Bartolovich thought he just blocked the driving Glista.
He felt more ball than anything else there. You know that you know that feeling when you go up and you can feel that you got all ball. He certainly had that feeling.
Gavin Glista will get 2 opportunities from the free throw line. The first one kind of sways off the rim and no good.
Jowski's checking in. Pega leaving the court for the Yellowjackets.
Second free throw is strong. Right there, here come Armstrong rather quickly. Lissette gets it to Olsen.
Glista's scoring troubles still continuing tonight. He's really struggled from the field.
Valasek, dribble drive, up and one! Valasek, the quick jab step move to get around, to get around Kachowski. He'll have an attempt at making it a 3-point play. And he gets the 3-point play. The lead now grows to 20. Glista all the way to the rim and no good. Rebound by Armstrong, and
bit of a frustration penalty there on Glista. He's played tight defense all night. Certainly showed off his athleticism, but he struggled to put the baskets on the board, and that frustration came out a little bit in that foul.
Game's getting a little chippy here as here comes the full court press again by the Yellowjackets. It's Olsen. Splits that zone right away and had a driving Wiles, but just a little bit too much strength on that pass. It'll be a turnover.
That's what the Yellowjackets are hoping for, going to that pressure and forcing that turnover.
Third quarter here, minute 47 left to play. A 20-point ball game. Sullivan over to Glista. King with it, top of the key. He will drive. Gets it to Wachowski, who's denied. 2-on-2. Wiles leading the break. Will pull it back out, get it to Olsen. Olsen, the floor general right now. He's got 12. Wiles being guarded by...
You can see Olsen's feeling it tonight. He wants that dribble drive. He certainly wanted it when he had possession. Let's see if they unity here.
Valasek thinking 3, gets a screen. Inside, little turnaround. That is blocked, but it is off of Brian Kowski
Kijowski.
will be Armstrong ball. Olsen has it with 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. Olsen kind of moving it around, gets a screen from Cogley. Olsen out to Balasek, thinking 3. That's just off the front rim. Wachowski with a rebound, gets it to Calista in transition. Cowan thinking 3, drives in, Wiles on him. Out to Kachowski, loses the handle a little bit. Sullivan, 25 seconds. With the right, crosses over to his left, goes up, and what a shot.
Nice
off
bucket.
Balance. Give him 7.
Very good concentration as he's falling.
Ian Olsen, 10 seconds. There's 5 seconds. Balasek for 3. Bang! From the wing, gets it to go. And give Armstrong a hefty lead now. They lead it by 21.
Balasek with a game-high 13 with that bucket.
It is a 21-point advantage now for Armstrong after a couple of three-pointers went down for them in that quarter. We will step aside here as it is 50-29 as we will thank again Armstrong Indoor Athletics.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back here on the High Top Sports Broadcast Network. Final quarter of play here. 8 minutes are the quarter lengths here in the PIHL, or the WPIAL, excuse me, the WPA. Still learning.
WPIAL.
WPIAL. Still learning as I'm a resident New Jerseyan as that layup is up and good.
Don't worry, I'm teaching him all those things that he needs to know about WPIAL athletics. Being a WPIAL athletics person myself.
Glista drove, had the ball stolen away, but not before a foul was called.
See, Sam, we steal you to call you this home, though. You know, when you come to study here, when you come for as long as you have, you know, you get to call this home as well.
Yeah. In my 5th year at Robert Morris, I have one more semester before I'm off into the real world, which I will be broadcasting baseball for the Danville Otterbots in the summer.
Oh, we'll have to certainly listen in or tune in for some of those games.
That will be fun, but now back to the action. It's Brady Sullivan being guarded by Balasek. Lista to King. Good ball movement here by the Yellowjackets. Looking for some cutters. And a nice play right there by Balasek, who will get the steal, and it will go up for 2 with the right. And we will see some of the backups now for the Yellowjackets come into the game. One of the guys that were playing in the JV contest as Danny King is straightaway 3. That's money. Danny King leads all Yellowjacket scorers with 11 points.
The sophomore, I think, is shooting 100% from beyond the arc tonight.
He stepped into that one and stroked it purely. There's an offensive foul on Balasek. And we will see a full line change now for Freeport.
Really impressed. I mean, it's hard to find a lot of bright spots when you have a scoreboard reflecting this way. If you're on the Yellowjacket side, it's hard to find bright spots. I think Brian Kijowski certainly in providing them some solid minutes tonight. Impressed with his play.
Kane gets it to Pega. There's a number 3 on the floor. Don't know whose number that is. I don't have one on my roster. That layup is no good. Olsen will bring it up the floor. He's had himself a nice game. He's got, I believe he's close to a double-double. Balasek entry pass to Sayre. He'll put up the shot, and that is good.
Out on the floor with Glista, I see Nash Lucas as well as Carson Kane, Bryson Pega. A lot of the underclassmen getting some minutes here in a bit of a blowout, Sam.
It's number 3 with it for the Yellowjackets. That pass goes out of bounds.
That's Nash Lucas.
Nash Lucas,
Nash Lucas, number 3 for the Yellowjackets. I'm not sure
the
about.
Person I don't have on my.
I'm not sure about number 21 out there for the Yellowjackets. That's
Michael
one that I'm
Graysick.
not. That's Graysick.
Yep.
Certainly put in some really quality minutes for the JV team that pulled off an upset win here. You may call it an upset win against the Riverhawks before the varsity game.
Olsen a little bit too strong on that one. Nash Lucas will drive and is denied by Olsen. Olsen, straight ahead pass to Balasek, who will score for 2. Ian Olsen got up on that block, and a beautiful cross-court pass to Balasek for 2. Balasek has the game-high 17.
If you're one of the Freeport fans or part of that Freeport coaching staff, you got to start wondering when the Riverhawks are going to start pulling out some of their varsity players.
Lefty layup is good. That's Riggle. Not up there on the scoreboard, but 3 scores for Armstrong in double digits. 60-32, 3 ball. That is off the right side of the rim and will go out of bounds.
Carson Kane taking the deep 3 for the Yellowjackets.
And there will be a timeout here called by Armstrong. We'll stay here for this timeout. And we will give a chance to thank another sponsor. We're going to thank Sprankle's Neighborhood Market in downtown Kittanning. It's more than just your hometown grocery store. It's your one-stop shop for everything on your list, whether you're in need of the finest cuts of meat, freshly sliced cold cuts from their award-winning deli, or anything else you and your family might crave. You know you'll be able to find it at Sprankle's. Stop in every Wednesday for Sushi Madness and pick up $5 handmade rolls, or pick up a grab-and-go meal for a freshly made meal in no time. Sprinkles, save on meat. 60-32 is your score.
Getting a chance to see some wonderful athletics here put on by the Armstrong cheerleaders. Wow, just some great flips and back handsprings. That was pretty cool.
So 4:32 left to play, and as you said it, the backups are now in for Armstrong. That's the younger Olsen who threw it in. Wiles gets it to Cogley. Cogley, though, has it stolen by Sullivan. Sullivan leads the charge. Little Euro step up, and he will get 2 at the line. Brady Sullivan has a chance for 2.
That was on 42, Jablonski. Sullivan headed to the line for 2 free throws.
Jablonski will get called for the foul.
Yellowjackets have to feel like they put in a good effort tonight. They're not going to be happy with the score reflected on the board there, but certainly playing a much more athletic, longer, taller team in the Riverhawks tonight, and they've got to be proud. But those Riverhawks can certainly walk away happy knowing they really put one on a local rival.
Second free throw is up and good. King gets a little tip right there on this full court pressure. That ball's thrown almost into the scorer's area. Excuse me. Go out of bounds. It'll be Armstrong ball.
Might have been last touch there by Bryson Pega, younger brother of Freeport starter.
Has to get rid of it. They do. Danny King comes up with it, but he will throw it down court, saved And the Yellowjackets will set up. Greisick kicks out to Sullivan. Sullivan drives in, gets hip checked, and that will be 2 shots. They're going to give him continuation.
Foul, number 42, Jablonski.
They are not. It's going to be on the floor.
Second foul on the baseline.
That'll be Jablonski's second foul. Miscommunication on that one between Bryson Pega and Danny King. That ball flies out of bounds. It'll be another turnover for the Yellowjackets. And there's a jump ball. And it'll be Yellowjacket ball.
Jump ball goes.
Boy, Sam, I wish I had the legs in some of these boys. They played a full JV game before this, and now getting quite a few varsity minutes for some of those guys out there.
Greisick goes up and gets the bucket to go. He's got a chance for an N1.
There's one of those JV players for Freeport, Greisick, with a really strong move to the basket. Certainly provided quality minutes in the game before this, and now getting a little bit of varsity action and making the most of it.
Free throw rattles around and falls. Excellent job by Armstrong to avoid the full court press. Jablonski, jumper off the front of the rim, no good, but an excellent hustle play to collect his own miss. Olsen drives on Pega. For to Cogley. Wiles with it. Excellent pass and the foul! Jablonski, the beneficiary of the Wiles dime. And there's an opportunity to put a penny in the piggy bank.
Beautiful pass down low there by Wiles. Get that ball inside where Freeport just had no opportunity. Playing out of position, foul, now a 3-point play opportunity for Armstrong.
Free throw is good.
Jablonski converts.
Ooh, almost a walk there.
Almost. And Zigo's able to pick up his foot. There's a turnover. Going the other way, it's Olsen. Olsen with Pega right on him. Crossover into the corner. 3. That's short. Aggressive rebound right there by Greisick.
Looks like Olsen's going to be called on the foul. Is that the younger Olsen, you said?
Yes, it is. The younger Olsen.
Fans will know the Olsen name. Not only playing a lot of football there for Armstrong, but I think maybe their oldest or older brother, quarterback that's now at University of Pennsylvania, I believe.
Foul on Wiles is his 5th, so he has to be taken out of the game as the first free throw barely touches the rim.
Entering for Armstrong, number 2, Garrett Rumbaugh, number 23, Memphis Cypher.
The second free throw is good.
Greisick's second shot is good.
That Freeport press does well, but then it's thrown away again. Rumbaugh into the paint. Cypher, kick out 3. Oh, man. Everything going right today for Freeport as Oliver catches in from the top of the key. That runner no good. Offensive rebound, Greisick misses. Bodies flying everywhere. Olsen comes away with it, leading the break. Olsen. Thinking 3. Takes it, no good. And they're off and running, and it's Greisick all the way. Gets hit from behind. He can't complete, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 33, Quinton Olson.
First free throw up and good.
First shot is good. Sean Sellinger, number 5, enters the game for Freeport.
And as we talked about in the early stages of this broadcast here, Bob, that Freeport offense really hit or miss, averaging under 60 points a game. This one, their offense
2 for 2.
struggles.
Certainly not going to help that average any tonight, Sam. We knew it was going to be an uphill climb for the Yellowjackets against these Riverhawks, and it turned out to be that way.
You know, that's a really, really unselfish play right there by Carson Kane to allow Sean Sellinger to get the bucket. Stolen away. Zigo inside, and Carson Kane scores. I mean, there is a minute 36 left to play. It's minute 30. It's a 22-point advantage.
Freeport's trying to trim it so that it doesn't look so bad in the paper tomorrow. Let's see how we can do that here with just 54 seconds remaining.
So a minute 24 left to play here in this one. We are in a full timeout. We'll give an opportunity here to thank another sponsor. And thank Bird's Foot Golf Club. It's a challenging course featuring 18 distinct holes, including 4 of the area's toughest par 3s, and is nestled amongst the rolling hills of Big Buffalo Creek Valley, located at 225 Furnace Run Road in Freeport, close to around 28 and just under 40 minutes north of downtown Pittsburgh. Bird's Foot is a charming gem that scores with a friendly staff and fun golf that will test all skill levels. Right now you can enjoy their Tuesday special and get your golf fix for $36. It's 18 holes and a cart rental for just $36 every Tuesday. Memberships are now available for the 2024 golf season. So go to www.birdsfoot.com to sign up for their Golftoberfest, which is October 22nd. And thank you, Bird's Foot Golf Club, for sponsoring us here at High Top Sports Network. They are one of the many reasons why you are viewing this game for absolutely free. Minute 36 left to play. 66-44 is the score. It's Olson with it. Throws a long pass that is tipped out of bounds. They'll stay with Armstrong. Olson to throw it in. Gets it to Oliver, who is promptly double teamed. But he avoids that double team. Not for long, though, as it's a turnover. Pega over to Zigo, who misses the layup, but it's recollected again. Pega, jumper. No, short-armed it. Battle for the long rebound. It's collected by Oliver. Olson with Pega on him. Got a minute to play here. Pega gets his hand in there. And it will be out of bounds. Turnover on Olson. Much to the surprised look of the head coach for Armstrong. We have a minute left now to play here in this contest. 66-44 is your score. It's Zigo. Pega, 3. No good. Rebounded by Brumball. Olson with it in transition. Olson with Krysek on him. Over to Cypher. Cypher. To Blonsky.
And an encouraging part is they've got a lot of underclassmen.
Oliver with it. Looks like Armstrong's just going to hold this
optimism after a game like this.
Here.
Certainly going to be excited going into the locker room for a lot of these players. And, you know, the Riverhawks need to be looking forward to some upcoming Christmas matches. And, you know, best of luck to both of these teams as they move on this season.
Yes, indeed. Freeport falls to 2-4 on the season. Freeport picks up Armstrong picks up a convincing win is what we will call it.
Good word to describe it there.
66-44 is your final score here. We will step aside here, and then we will have some final stats for you here on the post-game show. Don't go anywhere here on High Top Sports Network as we will take a commercial break here. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back here on High Top Sports Network. Again, Sam Goldberg and Bob Butterball joining me today for our first ever broadcast together on High Top Sports Network.
Certainly an enjoyable one, Sam.
I would say so as well. Final score of this one, 66-44, and what was a dominant performance all around from Armstrong. They had 3 players in double digits, and I can confirm that Ian Olsen did in fact get a triple-double with 16 points and 11 assists. Bob, your thoughts here on this one?
Well, I'm just very impressed with the defense and, really the dribble drive scoring of the Riverhawks. Olsen was an impressive player tonight. They didn't have their outside shooting that I've seen in past games against like Kiski School, and they were able to really give the Yellowjackets a very hard time with both their inside shooting as well as their defense. And just like as you said, a very convincing win. You've got to be happy if you're a fan of the Riverhawks tonight. The Yellowjackets are going to go home licking some wounds. They did not see their top scorers perform their best tonight, and that's not an indictment of those Yellow Jacket players. More of a pat on the back to the Riverhawks for just the suffocating defense, especially from what I would consider, their MVP not only of this game but probably of the season so far, Ian Olsen.
Yeah, again, the key to the game was to focus in transition and apply pressure for Armstrong, and they did that tonight as they held the Freeport offense from the 3 spot. Only 5 made 3-pointers in the game as a whole for Freeport. They went a total of 5 of 27.
Wow, and 3 of those
3
came from Danny King, I believe. Danny King, an underclassman, provided them a really good spark. Hope for the future with play like that he had, the youngest of a group of King brothers that have come through Freeport athletics. Braden, the oldest, a accomplished Freeport baseball player, former quarterback in their brother. Some of those top scorers like Brady Sullivan as well as Dempsey Cowan really having trouble from outside tonight, and just something that they're going to go home and work on and hit the gym probably as early as tomorrow and start working on some of those things.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that analysis more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us here on High Top Sports Network. Again, we would like to thank our sponsors again for sponsoring this broadcast: Birds Foot Golf Club, Steffi's Country Catering, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, and Sprankle's Neighborhood Market. We again here at High Top Sports Network please ask you to go support their businesses, as they are the biggest reason why you are watching. You were able to watch this game for completely free. Well, that will do it for us here at Freeport Middle School. For Bob Butterball, my name is Samuel Goldberg. We hope you have a fantastic night. All rights reserved for High Top Sports broadcast. Uses of any images or video are strictly prohibited unless you have consent from the High Top Sports Network. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.